Welcome, listeners, to the WION Podcast.
Great to be diving into this.
Today, we're looking at a pretty surprising idea for tackling climate change. It comes from research from the University of Cambridge focusing on aviation.
Yeah, the airline industry's footprint, it's significant.
So our mission is to unpack this suggestion. Could changing how we fly actually work?
Well, the problem's clear. Aviation's contributing about, 4% to the global warming rate increase?
Around that, yeah, with 2.5% just from CO2. And their net zero 2050 goal looks, well, tricky.
Very tricky with current tech. So this Cambridge idea is, well, it's different.
What is it? Sounds almost too simple.
Fly slower. That's the core of it.
Just slower. How much slower are we talking?
They modeled about a 15% reduction in cruising speed.
Okay, 15%. And the payoff?
It could cut fuel burn by, say, 5 to 7% per flight.
Per flight. That actually adds up incredibly fast, doesn't it?
Exactly. Scaled up, they think it could potentially get the industry maybe halfway towards its fuel burn reduction goals by 2050, just from speed.
That's, wow, a huge potential impact from a seemingly small change. But the obvious downside...
Time. Passengers lose time.
How much time are we talking?
The study suggests at least 50 minutes added to each flight, on average.
Oof. 50 minutes, that's a tough sell for travelers.
Definitely the major hurdle. People want speed.
Did the researchers suggest ways around that? Mitigating the lost time?
They did. They talked about a whole systems approach, like improving airport efficiency.
So cut down waiting times on the ground, boarding, bags, all that.
Exactly. If you save time there, maybe the extra airtime feels less painful. And designing future planes to be efficient at slower speeds.
So it's not just one change, it's rethinking the whole flight experience. Airports, air traffic control, everything.
Precisely. It's a massive shift, system-wide. And, passenger pushback is a real concern, they noted.
Makes sense. We're used to wanting faster, not slower.
Yeah, one of the researchers, Professor Miller, compared it to the car industry before EVs really took off, needing a whole systems process change.
That phrase really captures it. This isn't a simple tweak. It could change your future flying experience quite fundamentally.
It really forces us to think about that balance, doesn't it? The environment versus, convenience and speed.
So can innovation solve this, make slower flights palatable? Or is this a trade-off we might just have to accept for a cleaner sky? Something to think about.
Stay tuned for more such intriguing stories to come.